And finally on front page, well, Reliance Industries, led by Mukesh Ambani, is going all in on AI infrastructure. According to Morgan Stanley, the conglomerate will spend $12 to $15 billion over the next few years to build 1 gigawatt of AI-ready data center capacity in Jamnagar, Gujarat. This isn't just another hyperscale facility. It's actually Reliance laying down the rails for India's sovereign AI ambitions. A newly formed subsidiary, Reliance Intelligence, will drive this push anchored around 4 key pillars, and here they are. Infrastructure, gigawatt scale AI data centers, partnerships, collaborations with Meta, Google, and Azure services, AI powered solutions for consumers, SMBs, and enterprises. And finally, talent, upskilling India's AI workforce at scale. So Morgan Stanley estimates, well, approximately $7 billion will go into the data center itself, $5 billion into deploying 250 megawatt worth of AI chips. Reliance will, well, underwrite 25% of the capacity for its own use. The rest will be leased to hyperscalers and LLM providers as data center as a service. The phase 1 of construction is, well, already underway in Jamnagar. Reliance plans to use its 100 megawatt Gen AI capacity to meet inference demand for enterprise customers while working with Meta on small language models and partnering with Google on a dedicated cloud region. To fuel this, Reliance has inked an 855 crore rupee joint venture with Meta through Reliance Enterprises Intelligence Ltd, which is REIL. So Reliance Intelligence holds 70%, Meta, which is Facebook Overseas Incorporated, holds 30%. The joint venture will fuse Llama models with Reliance's network to deliver AI services for Indian enterprises at scale. This marks one of Meta's largest enterprise AI partnerships in India and positions Reliance as a very key domestic distributor of frontier AI capabilities. But Reliance isn't alone. Just weeks ago, Google signed an MOU with Andhra Pradesh to invest 87,520 crore rupees, which is about $15 billion, in a 1 gigawatt AI data center in Visakhapatnam. It's the largest investment outside the United States. The Vizag hub will be linked by subsea cable to Singapore, Malaysia, and Australia. Partners include Adani Connex and Airtel. The project has actually direct backing from Prime Minister Modi and CM Chandrababu Naidu, with Nara Lokesh driving its execution. This single hub could anchor India's place in the global AI compute map. Thomas Kurian, CEO of Google Cloud, called it, well, a generational infrastructure investment, end quote, that will give India one of the most advanced AI backbones in the world. The world's AI infrastructure is actually being built right now, and India is emerging as a strategic node, not a spectator. Here's why this actually matters. The energy meets compute. So Reliance's data center is tied to its 20 gigawatt green energy plan, integrating solar, battery, and hydrogen systems to power AI workloads sustainably. The hyperscaler magnet. Between Google and Reliance, India could actually add 2 gigawatts plus of AI infrastructure capacity, a scale comparable to early United States AI cluster builds. The sovereign leverage. By underwriting their own capacity, Indian players can now negotiate with frontier model labs on India's terms, not just rent compute from abroad. That's a big one. The talent engine. Well, these projects will create thousands of jobs, from AI engineers to fiber network architects. It's not just Reliance and Google making big AI infra bets. Earlier this month, TCS announced plans to invest $7 billion in its own 1 gigawatt data center unit in India, marking a strategic departure from its traditionally capex-light business model. So while the move aims to capture India's fast-growing AI and data center market, analysts have actually flagged concerns over return ratios and limited synergies with its core IT services. Philip Capital estimates the shift could actually weigh on TCS's stellar return profile, while Jefferies calls the foray, well, bold but risky pivot, end quote. This underscores a broader trend, and here's what it is. India's largest corporations are repositioning themselves for the AI infrastructure era, but the path isn't without strategic and financial risks. This is what we feel finally, which is this isn't just an infra race. It's actually the reindustrialization of the internet. And India wants a front row seat at the AI table. Reliance brings deep pockets in national scale. Google brings global technology and connectivity. Meta brings open models and distribution muscle. And now TCS steps in with a $7 billion bet, signaling how India's IT giants are reshaping themselves for the AI era. Together, well, they are redrawing the compute map of India where energy grids, chip clusters, and data pipes converge to power the next AI decade. The United States and China might have actually built the first AI superclusters, but the next wave might just be anchored in, well, you guessed it, Jamnagar, Vizag, and beyond. And with that, it's time to say goodnight from Front Page on AIM Network, India's definitive media organization and voice on everything AI and technology. Front Page is powered by MachineCon 2025, an invite-only residential summit for GCC heads, exclusively brought to you by AIM Network. We really thank you for joining us tonight, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, while you're doing that, to, well, think AI, think AIM.